Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is Lenate coming to you today with another video, girl. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I did these Bob butterfly locks on my clients, okay? Butterfly locks are still trending, y'all, so don't be acting like this is an older style. Like, they still trending. But y'all, so the reason why I made this video is because I seen this hair, and you know how in my older videos, whenever you do like butterfly bob locks and butterfly locks, you have to like fluff out that spring twist hair. Well, baby, you don't have to fluff no more. You can literally take the hair out the pack and just start wrapping, y'all. Oh my God, do you not know how much time this saves on this style? Like, baby, I did these in 3 hours. 3 hours, honestly, like 2 hours and 45 minutes, y'all. It was great. But here I am showing y'all, like with the Marley hair, I grabbed one piece. Matter of fact, let's run that back. But I grabbed one piece of Marley hair, cut the Marley hair in half. You grab one half of the Marley hair and split that in two. So every Marley hair made 4 pieces to add to box braid my client's hair, okay? I'm just gonna do that the whole way through. You guys are gonna see me. I like to include the whole like content, because if I just keep cutting and cutting and cutting, you guys are not gonna see like how I like kind of part the front. So I'm gonna do like the whole, I'm gonna show you guys how I freestyle the whole head, so you guys can see like, okay, from the nape of the neck to the middle I go this way, but then for every side I go another way. But yeah, so from the nape of the neck I just, you know, do free parts all the way till I get to the front, and then when I get to the front I do the left side and then the right side, and I just do those free parts all the way to the middle, free parts all the way to the middle on the other side as well. So just go ahead and see that. But yeah, y'all, that hair, the fluffed out hair, is bomb. One thing I can say though, it doesn't have like pre-sectioned sections. It's kind of like just like a bulk of hair, so you kind of have to figure out, you know, how much hair you want to use, I guess, per lock. But I actually like that, and let me tell y'all why I like it. Because one thing I can say with that spring twist hair, since it's already pre-sectioned, you kind of feel a little pressure to use that whole piece, and it's like a lot of, I don't know, it's just sometimes the piece is just too big, because nobody's perfect, the machines are not perfect, and they don't always come out the same size. So I like it because I only just grab like 2 pieces, so that way it still have that nice looking lock look and not so like bulky and thick like a chunky lock. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, go ahead and just watch this. As I braid down a little bit, guys, and then I just start 2-strand twisting it, because baby, that just makes it quicker. So yeah, girl, that is how I'm doing it. And I use the even edge control in order, you know, for the parting parts, to kind of get a good grip or make it look like it's tighter than what it really is. But I am not braiding tight, guys, on this part. But one thing I can say about even edge control, it, like, whenever you apply it, when it dries dry. You know, it doesn't dry wet, which is a good thing, you know, because you don't have all these greasy braids. But, you know, it can get a little ashy, so you kind of have to put the moisture back into the hair when it comes to using this product. And it can make everything a little thick, like a little kind of, you know, a little hard to kind of maneuver a little bit, but you kind of got to move fast with this even. But I like it because it just gives me a good grip, and it makes everything look more tighter than what it really is, and just gives it a more neat look. So yeah, and I'm using a rat tail comb I'm using a rat tail comb with the tooth missing, as you guys can see. Just gives me a clear part when it comes to this style. So yeah, I'll be back whenever it's time to install the lock. All right, so now that I'm done with her whole head, as you guys can see, I did that middle part and then just free parts on both sides. I try to match the parting up. Whenever I do one side, I try to match the other part, this other side parting up, only for that middle part, so that way it just doesn't look so uneven. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be free part, but it ain't gotta be sloppy now, you know. So when I'm basically done with that, guys, I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna use that crochet needle, get about 2 or 3 pieces of that spring twist hair, and then I'm going to just crochet through the roots. Y'all, that's why it's imperative to not braid tight, because, you know, as you're wrapping, you're going to tighten it up and tighten it up and tighten it up. You don't want it too tight. So, yeah, I end up pulling that. It's 24 inches long, guys. So when you kind of split it half and half, it's like, what's half of 24? 12 inches. So, yeah, just 12 inches is like a boblin. So just kind of take that into consideration. So I like to just grab one piece, guys, and just wrap the other piece. I do that about 5 to 6 times for the root, and then I start moving down, and then I like to kind of add my thumb. One thing I can say, it did get a little bit more tangly than the other, like the regular spring twist hair does, but, you know, small things to a giant, okay? So I'm just going to start, you know, putting my thumb through a little bit just to create some texture, some bubbles, and some distressedness. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, y'all. Just kind of wrap, sticking my thumb through, wrap, sticking my thumb through. Just kind of pinching. If you feel like when you stick your thumb through, you're not really getting any bubbles, then make sure you're kind of like pinching and then wrapping above the bubble and below the bubble. So yeah. So I'm just going to keep on doing that. And this first lock is going to just be, it's going to be like the model lock. This is what you're going to mimic the length for every other lock with this lock, okay? So yeah, so this next lock, I do the same thing. Now, how I kind of judge the Bob Locs, like I like to just wrap until I reach the top of the chair that they're sitting in. That gives me like a general idea. I know it looks longer than a bob, y'all, but you have to remember, like, their hair is not going to be just straight back like that. Their hair is going to be like pushed to the front like a bob. So you want to make sure you're getting enough length and adding enough length so that way they have enough length to play with. This is basically shoulder length locks. This is not necessarily neck length. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, baby, we don't do that. We're doing a whole shoulder length look, okay? And yeah, so I am doing that. And then I'm just going to kind of detangle as need. But I don't want to just do bubbles the whole time. So, you know, if you want to have that super bubbly look, you can. But I like to make it more distressed. So I like to do bubbles here, bubbles there. You know, regular wrapping here, regular wrapping there. So, yeah. And I'm using the Curly Pop hair by Mayde Beauty. That is the pre-fluffed already lock that I'm using. So yeah, guys, I'm just going to, like, that row, I'm just going to have this next row match that previous row, and I'm going to do that, y'all, until I get, you know, start getting to the front. Now, when I do the front, it's best whenever you are wrapping the front to not necessarily wrap from behind. It's the front. So you want to get to the side of the client and then start wrapping and then pulling the pieces from the back to the front, so that way you're getting an accurate reading, because it's a, you know, it's like a bob. So if you do everything, like if you wrap all of the locks from where you're sitting at behind the client, if you don't know what you're doing, it's gonna be uneven, baby. It's gonna be uneven. Just to let you know, it's gonna be uneven. So yeah, I'm just doing that the whole time, guys. And when I am done, guys, I like to just kind of pinch and wrap that up, wrap it back up, wrap it back up. If you do have Marley hair left over, snip it off. Snip it off. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on doing that same thing, guys. Crocheting that pre-fluffed hair out and putting it. Y'all, I love this client. Me and her we vibe, okay? But yeah, so I just like to, like I said, crochet it and just start wrapping with one hand, and just wrapping until I get to the length that I want. And yeah, just keep on going, girl. And put my little thumb through, honey. And just keep on going. I'm gonna keep on doing it. yeah, so yeah, guys, so I'm just gonna keep on doing that, and then when I get to the front, I'm gonna kind of describe how I do the front. If you guys, need help seeing how I do the front of the head to have everything even, okay? All right, guys. Do I need to explain this? How I do the bottom? I probably do. So I'll just keep on wrapping. You see I'm measuring, keep on wrapping. If I need to add more, measure. And honestly, it's very important for the client to keep their hair straight, y'all. Head straight. Make sure your client keeps their head straight. If your head is not straight, you probably won't have straight locks, to be honest. So just please have your client keep her head straight, because see, when she's cocked a little to the left, it's just not gonna be even, like that's just kind of how it is. So yeah. Alright, y'all, so once I get to the front, what I like to do is I don't automatically like to just do everything in the front, because I just realized when I go ahead and do the locks, sometimes the locks aren't even. So I'll just for the back, guys, you only need one strand. When you get to the back top, you'll need a strand and a half. Basically, you have to keep adding hair to it. So if it was just like the spring twist hair, you would basically, I would say like 2 pieces. You get what I'm saying? But for this, since it's not like one piece, I would say like 3.5, little pieces, little curly pieces per lock. But the front, I like to just use one piece and just keep going like that. Use one piece, go to the next lock. Use another piece, go to the next lock. And then when I'm done, I like to just come back and add hair later on to kind of make sure everything is even, because for the front part, you're going to want to get in front of the client and push that lock to the front. Push that lock to like the side front, of where it's going to basically lay at, to make sure you get an accurate reading of the length, because like I said, it's a bob. So it's kind of like you have to do it like you would do a bob. So yeah, so you're just seeing me basically stop, crochet here and then stop, and then crochet here and then stop, and then go to the next one, crochet and stop, and then I'll come back and like finish up, the lock, just to make sure that it's even. And then I like end it with some Jamaican black castor oil, some edge control, and style it a little bit, and then we're done. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Just go ahead and watch the rest of the video, and I will talk to y'all in my next video. Love y'all. Bye.